Hello everybody, it's Max with Crypto Talk now. We're going to assess the significance of the Coinbase and possibly Robinhood listings if those happen to go through. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. And as we can see here, this comes straight from AMB Crypto, and it mentions just that. You know, if these listings go through, what exactly would it mean as far as hype for Luna Classic? Now, the first thing it starts off with is kind of like what you see right here. You know, Terra Luna Classic, of course, is trending, and rightfully so. It's aggressively looking to continue its recovery journey in the charts. The fact is, the cryptocurrency, as in Luna Classic, is off to a hype start this month. And basically, it's back to the Luna Classic community pursuing a Coinbase listing. And of course, we've seen this, trend absolutely everywhere. Well over 100,000 tweets. And, that's a great thing. We want to see this. It puts pressure on the exchanges. And if anything, it creates even that much more demand for what? Luna Classic. So it says right here, interestingly, the Luna Classic community just concluded another aggressive campaign, one that sought the 1.2% tax burn implementation on Binance, like we basically saw recently. The community's next move is to have Luna Classic listed on Coinbase and even Robinhood. Let's face it, a lot more, of course, hype and focus on Coinbase, but one cannot, turn a blind eye to the whole idea of this getting listed on Robinhood. Now, some people, of course, feel as though, the whole Robinhood thing could take a very, very long time. Look what happened with Shiba Inu, and then finally that got listed along with a few other ones like Solana and so forth. But let's face it, for a lot of new investors, Robinhood is their first gateway jumping into crypto in general. So it says, in fact, listing petitions had already been filed at press time. Of course, we have this particular tweet here that basically states, Robinhood app, Coinbase, also both of the most used crypto exchange platforms in the US now have petitions to list Luna Classic on their services. Of course, I realize, Crypto.com is definitely one as well. States, got a feeling that the community will use this as a Trojan horse for a Luna Classic burn mechanism once approved. And that's a very good point. In the pic we basically see right here, there's, of course, a petition. Let's face it, when it comes to Robinhood, they can have more than enough signatures and it might take forever. Because it's just that Robinhood. But I wanted to share, of course, that with you guys. There's also this, the quote-unquote Coinbase effect, if you will. Coinbase listings have historically provided healthy traction for the listed cryptocurrency. Luna Classic's listing can potentially open up an avenue for more liquidity from millions of investors in the U.S. Successful listing on Coinbase would likely have a price-positive effect on Luna Classic. Again, we want to see this happen. Why not? If successful, the community will likely push for Coinbase to implement the tax burn as well. And, oh boy, that would be beautiful, right? Well, goes on to also mention, a similar outcome is expected if Luna Classic secures a Robinhood listing. There's so much hype, of course, like I mentioned, with the whole Coinbase thing. What about Robinhood? So here's this. Both exchanges have millions of users, which we know, with both listings likely to provide more exposure to the cryptocurrency. Needless to say, Coinbase and Robinhood listing expectations are bound to generate market excitement for Luna Classic. Again, more of that whole supply and demand, as I was always referred to as the crypto trifecta: supply, demand, and what's trending. That was a magic formula for what? Shiba Inu, especially back in 2021. You see this right here as well. Luna Classic was trading at 0.00035 at press time after a 92% hike on the charts. The week aforementioned hike, the aforementioned hike made it one of the market's best performing cryptos this week. I will zoom in a little bit more on that. And as you can see that, higher RSI lows, and it's really representative of what we recently have seen. Really, really cool stuff. say the least. On top of that, Luna Classic's rally commenced after it interacted with the 50-day moving average, marking the end of a 69% bearish retracement. It still has some ground, of course, to cover before recovering its September high, however. But when we go more into this, it says its MACD managed to flip above the zero line over the last 24 hours. Its 9-day exponential moving average, which is an EMA, just crossed above the 26-day MA, further contributing to bullish signs. When the Classic's chart indicators at press time suggested that the price may be headed for more upside in the coming days. However, on-chain metrics may not necessarily align with these sentiments. For example, social dominance is down significantly since September 25th, from around the same time that the latest rally started. A little bit more in regards to all this. Luna Classic social dominance will likely be higher if the Terra Luna Classic community continues to push for Coinbase and Robinhood listings. Now, if anything, yeah, we're over 100,000 tweets and it's still trending. We still need to keep the pressure on. A favorable outcome might boost the coin's demand, and it's just that. Keep up the whole thing of having not just the supply, but supply and demand, and keep it trending. On the other hand, the opposite outcome might spoof investors. Let's face it, we got to be real about certain stuff. Trigger another sell-off. Top of that, when Classic developer activity metric is down to its 4-week low as well. In conclusion, like it mentions here, the Terra Luna Classic's community determination to ensure its success has so far yielded favorable results. Absolutely. I mean, if you look at Terra Luna Classic from the time of the depegging, and when this thing basically, as it gradually started crashing, like down to a penny and then below fractions of a penny, there's some people got lucky in that regard. Heck, one of our own members of our community, Legrand Commission, he got really lucky with it, catching it at 6 zeros, and then a number. So there is that. And then there's also the people who we got reports of what? Them basically, if you're that lucky type of person, have this type of money to invest, put $100,000 into Luna Classic and saw 25,000% gain on that. I mean, that's just monumental. And it did it in less than what? 3 months. So, like it mentions here, it'll be interesting to see how its campaign pans out, especially if Coinbase and Robinhood will follow through with the listing request. Finally, investors should keep an eye out for the cryptocurrency, especially if the listings are, of course, approved. This because Luna Classic listings will usher in more liquidity, paving the way for more burns. And of course, today is the big day for the burns when it comes to Binance. So we're going to keep an eye on that as well. And we'll keep you guys updated, to say the very least. If anything, we'll mention it definitely on the live show, what's going on with that. So guys, that is the latest news in regards to what's going on with Luna Classic. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And by all means, like I mentioned before, check out the live show that we have every single day. We even title it, the Luna Classic Show, provided by Crypto Talk Now, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Would love to see you there. And if you haven't done so already, guys, like I mentioned, we would really appreciate the subs, the likes, all that. So may you all have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next one.